Hi everyone, welcome back to Make a Game with me. Now, we learned how to add a weapon onto our character. This time we're gonna kind of use a very simple way of having this character picking up the weapon. It's something very simple, but it's effective, and then we can move on to other things. Now, so let's start first by looking at our person. Let's go to the third person character, and as you can see, we have the weapon, which is a skeletal mesh. And what we're gonna do, we are going to play with the visibility. So we're gonna say not to show it when the game first runs. So if we press play, there's no weapon there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a blueprint with the weapon, and it will change the visibility, and this way it will look as if the character is picking it up. So it's something simple, not complicated. So in my blueprints folder, I'm gonna go ahead and right click, blueprint class, it's an actor. I'm gonna say BP underscore weapon pickup. I open this, I put my tab right here, I save all, just in case my event graph keeps showing down there, but I want it up here. Okay, so now in the viewport, I'm gonna add my weapon, which is the skeletal mesh that we used earlier, and I'm gonna label it here. I'm just gonna say weapon. Now, this is very similar to what we did last time, but this time we're just gonna have it by itself. We're not going to attach it to anything. We're just going to have it there. Now this is pretty big, so I believe I did 0.2 for the scale. Okay, now that we have it, we can go to the main level and put our weapon there, and we can put it anywhere we want. Go back, and now any changes that I make here are going to be automatically done on the blueprint itself for this weapon, so I don't have to worry about refreshing or resaving. So I'm going to go to the first on the weapon. Let's go ahead and add a collision box, because we're going to need that, and let's do it as a sphere. And for the sphere, we're going to make it bigger so that when it collides with the character, it will create an event which will set the visibility. Okay, and it's something simple. Now that I have my collision, my sphere collision, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down under details, and I'm going to say on component begin overlap. So on component begin overlap, what am I going to do? First, I want to call on, because I'm using this blueprint, which is a weapon, and I need to tell the BP third person blueprint to turn something off, that it's there. Or I don't know how it really works, but we're going to turn off the visibility of the weapon. So let's go ahead and cast to third person character. The object is other actor. Okay. Then once we are here as BP third person character, we are going to set visibility of the weapon. Okay, and as you can tell, that's our weapon on our third person character. So I'm going to move this out of the way, put this up here, and the new visibility is going to be visible. Once it's visible, all I have to do is just destroy the actor so it doesn't show there anymore. So because I am in the blueprint for the weapon, I can actually destroy the item itself. So destroy actor, And then later on we can put some special effects and some sounds and all that stuff, but those are kind of like the sprinkles on top of the game. The same goes for the landscaping and all that stuff. It's much easier because you're just adding things and moving things around, and there's not that much coding or blueprints that need to be done. Well, in this case, this should work perfectly. So let's take a look. Now our weapon is already there. So let's go ahead and click play. Okay, now my character does not have a weapon. I'm gonna get here. Oh, there you go. Now I have a weapon, and the weapon was destroyed. And later on we can play around with a torch and all that stuff. Well, thank you for watching, and don't forget, subscribe, like, tell other people.